What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm doing some unveiling the truth for all of the signs. I'm on the sign of Leo, and it could be any part of your chart: Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. There's a few different parts to this reading. It goes over kind of what is seen, and then kind of what is being blocked from being seen, and then the truth or the reality of the situation, maybe that you don't or do know. For someone you're dealing with, or a personal issue, depends on the situation. I've had all different kinds of things come up. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, check out the About section of the channel for more information on how to do that. So let's see what the messages are for the sign of Leo. What is something that is seen? What is something I see? You have contracts, the world in action. I'm just going to tell you this off top, Leo. There is something you do need to take action on when it comes to some situation in your life, either regarding another person or a current contract that you're currently in, because there's definitely some deception around finances here that you're not able to see. With the healer of the ages and the goddess of the moon and the thinking woman, it's almost like these illusions have been put in place on purpose to kind of distract you from the real issue, and that's that someone is being deceptive because of financial gain. It could be a Sagittarius. There's also energy of like authority figures being involved. There is some type of fear with someone's image being tampered with in a way, because someone kind of plays too much with certain things that shouldn't have been played with. I do feel like there's something to do with children here. There's something to do with some type of news about a possible gathering, maybe with children. I do feel like there's also a need to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect your money, take care of your health, and don't be so concerned about the things that you cannot see, because you're going to be able to see through all of it soon. I do feel like there is some of you who are kind of self-medicating, or maybe sleeping with people to kind of deter yourself or your psyche from what's really going on. But there's a need to kind of heal, because I do feel like there's a need for you guys to rest. There's a need for you guys to take care of yourselves, and be aware of the people that are around you. There's some type of deception regarding finances here, and you're going to be getting a message about this. It could be a marriage for some of you guys. I do feel like there's someone in your life who wants to control your finances, or wants to have control over you and who you talk to. Someone who you would know their face if you saw them, kind of thing. That was a relationship or a situation that you were with, either in the past or now. Some of you guys, it's a Aries. Some of you guys, it could have been I am here, Taurus. Some of you guys could have been dealing with a Scorpio. I do feel like there's a need for you to have faith in the justice, getting, what's owed or what's deserved in this current situation. The Wheel of Fortune has a lot to do with things kind of being where they're meant to be. This has a lot to do with kind of the karmic scales being flipped, as to where you put in whatever you put in a situation, you're getting out. And I do feel like there's a certain aspect of someone feeling like they're stuck, or that things are kind of unexpected. I do feel like someone is trying to like prevent you from receiving the things that are like owed to you. And it could be someone that you're in a marriage with. It could be someone who doesn't want you to be on your own, or think for yourself, or take any kind of action when it comes to this marriage, because some of you guys help this person. Some of you guys have provided a sense of security for this person no matter what they've done. And I think that they don't want to see you talking to anyone else. They could be going through their own issues. There's some hidden things about this person where they could need treatment, or they could have a drug problem. I do feel like there's definitely some health issues here. But I feel like this person has laughed at you, has laughed at your, didn't really respect you, and it's caused you a lot of anxiety. Your career here, there's a lot of it's like uncertainty on what it is that you want to do. I do feel like there's some type of surprise, some type of thing where you're going to be offered a leadership role. But it's important for you to have the discipline and the determination and the strength to kind of rise up to any occasion that could have to do with the people around you. And it's also accepting this gift from either the universe or these people. I do feel like a situation you tried to kind of get this to grow, but in turn it kind of, someone just kind of did it for the attention. Maybe someone got pregnant on purpose and kind of made a career out of living off you and kind of draining your energy, and that is all about to change. It's important for you to stand in your own energy and heal yourself and know that you're on your way to this financial stability. You're on your way to making it on your own. But there is a need to kind of stop thinking about or kind of cut the etheric cords with this person who kind of knows like everything about you. Your ancestors are kind of urging you to pay attention to what you're thinking about, paying attention to what they're trying to tell you. A lot of the times when you're getting this anxiety and this stress, it could have some pretty detrimental effects on your health. And it's important for you to get some help or go see a doctor, especially regarding your heart, like your cholesterol, your blood pressure. And just know that this could be something that runs in your family. Just know that there's something that you're not really aware of when it comes to your health that could be causing some of the symptoms that you have going on. But I do feel like some of you guys are kind of overly paranoid about some things, and that stress is kind of causing your body to be in overdrive. And I think that it's important to learn more about this and educate yourself and take those steps to maybe eat healthier or release the things that no longer serve you, that are kind of, seeing through the bullshit that, in order for you to grow on your own and to do the things that you need to do and take care of yourself, it's important to not let people kind of piggyback off of you and what you're trying to do, especially when really this was just kind of someone's way of kind of reaping all the benefits of everything that you've ever gotten in your life. And this person has really immature energy. This person could have lied to you behind your back, could have cheated on you. Kind of, maybe there was an instance where the police were involved. They're with a child. There's some type of child protection here. There's a need to do more knowledge as far as custody, and just know that you've had your share of problems and issues. But if you have the right people, maybe meeting with a lawyer, learning everything that there is to know about the situation, consulting, just getting advice from people and keeping things private. I do feel like you have a fighting chance in this, but you have to have the right counsel, because this person has definitely been doing some things behind your back, maybe even stealing money from you without your knowledge. And it's important for you to keep up the right boundaries and protect yourself and your children in this situation, because I do feel like it's definitely causing someone some physical as well as mental issues. And you're kind of at that crossroads where you know that you need to make a decision, but it's also important for you to know that you can have the balance and harmony that you want in your life, but it's not the time to kind of sit and play in this energy and kind of stall whatever decision or help that you need to get in this, because I do feel like this something is coming towards you and there's a need for you to have courage in yourself. Some of you guys, you just need to know that you're a really good father, that you're all the family someone needs. Have the courage to move, not be afraid to move forward. Being thankful for everything that's being brought into your life, and making a clear decision about this situation, because it's definitely time, and it's kind of like past due, to the point where it's causing some really intense energy kind of built up on your back. And some of you guys could have had a death in your family. There could be someone in your family who's dealing with cancer at this time, but they're unaware of it. Someone who that's a friend of yours who is kind of keeping these things from you. But at the same time, it's important to know that maybe there's confusion, maybe there's a lot of things going on that are building up, but through all this you're learning, through all this you're creating a better reality, through all of this you're kind of shaping your psyche. And there's a need to kind of listen to your body, listen to your thoughts, and pay attention, because I feel like someone has manipulated you for a very long time, to the point where there's been a lot of damage to your mental health. Your heart has been affected in a pretty heavy way. Some of you guys need to walk away from this situation, because it's time for you to think about yourself. It's time for you to think about your health. It's time for you to be emotionally satisfied with a partner who's an equal partner. I do feel like you guys could be getting back together with someone from your past who was a soulmate, that maybe there was a heartbreak situation here. But I also feel like it's important for you to not listen to what everyone else has to say about certain people that you would consider a companion, or maybe be more accepting and non-judging of maybe where this person comes from, or something along that lines. I just think that someone considers you home, someone is comfortable with you, someone is going through a lot, whether or not it's you or another person. But I just think that someone has been abused in more than one way, and it's kind of affected their life in a lot of different ways. And it's important to not isolate yourself. It's important to get out and socialize with people. Maybe find some meetings that are dealing with some of the things that you're going through, to not kind of be pushing people away. But at the same time, just know that this energy has the ability to transform into something positive. But there's a need for you to pay attention to every detail, everything that's going on right now before you make a decision. It has a lot to do with your home and family life. It has a lot to do with someone's image that they show the world, but that's not really who they are. There is a need to retreat and back up from something before. I feel like someone's in a lot of debt in a situation having to do with a home, and they're looking for help, and they're trying to come up with any type of way that they possibly could to throw kind of negative energy, cause a fight, some type of, even using lust and stuff like that, because they've kind of got some bad intentions. They want things to go in their favor. And I think this person's really controlling, and it's kind of an energy you've been codependent on for a very long time. And you don't really deserve that kind of treatment. You deserve someone who listens and understands you and is comforting to you, someone who's helpful and by your side. The true partnership, not just something that you do out of, feeling like you have to, like that's the right thing to do, or maybe someone has told you that in the past. I do feel like that someone could possibly switch schools for their child, that it's important to have patience, because it's going to be a really big transition for this child or this family. But it's also maybe switching your hours, where you work more during the day so you'd be home with them in the afternoon. That there's something to do with kind of leading by example, where you lead, other people will follow, and having the right communication and putting the right efforts into protecting yourself and your family, and most of all, being appreciative and taking care of yourself and the people around you, because it's just kind of time to take care of home, take care of you, and know that you have the ability to do that. And it's important that this balance and harmony is brought back into your life, because you're going to be finding out something where you're going to feel the need to protect either yourself or another person. And just knowing that that environment, either for yourself or for your children, is something that you need to kind of pay more attention to, because it's kind of time to take care of this and let old cycles end. It could be having to do with something with your siblings. It could have something to do with just your overall like lineage from your family. But I do feel like someone's lifestyle is kind of built around being in trouble with the law and just a lot of anxiety. But having this determination and finding your inner strength to be out on your own, and finding this creativity within yourself, like what do you truly want to do, what do you truly care about, like knowing that your angels and your ancestors are always around you, they're listening, they're waiting for you, they're always by your side, you have a circle of support. It says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, that some of you guys need to spend more time loving yourself, and just knowing that you deserve love in a healthy way, and that maybe it's okay to express how you feel to this person. But it's also important to pay attention to some red flags that are being thrown in here, because there's someone from your past who keeps coming in and wanting to work this out, but it's always the same thing. And I think that going in new energy and not kind of accepting less than your worth is going to be really important for some of you guys in the future, because someone has a really good way of pulling you back in and still doing their same bullshit. And the bottom line is this person's running from themselves, running from their own issues, and kind of projecting things onto you and kind of bringing you into this. But at the same time, it's causing you a lot of things like energy and stuff that's not yours. So it's a need to kind of protect yourself and take care of your health as well. It's time to kind of recognize, what it is that you want, and expressing that to the people around you. And I do feel like whatever it is that is maybe physically wrong, I do feel like there's definitely energy of healing around you. So don't be too stressed out about this stuff, and have some patience, and just know that everything's going to be okay. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Hope you have a good night.